written communication. Written communication is about creating a hard copy of the message that helps you communicate properly. It can be in the form of personal as well as formal communication. While formal communication demarcates rules and regulations as well as duties and responsibilities, personal communication does not follow any structure or layout. Written communication depends upon the ability of a person to express themselves through the use of words. The right words act as a conduit to articulate feelings and ideas to make sure that the message is understood clearly. It also requires one to take care of variables like punctuation, spellings, grammar. Layout depending on the intention of the message. Clear message that follows the context that is understood easily. Sequence and order of the information in order to send the right message. Handwriting that is readable. Graphical as well as diagrammatic representation to simplify facts and figures. Structuring the message into paragraphs to divide them into subtopics to make them accessible. Avoid using complicated terminology and explaining the message simply to the audiences. Importance of written communication in business. Written communication is significant for writing business presentations and proposals, creating promotional material, writing rules and instructions for communicating business policies, building relationships with the use of emails, letters, and documentation, help organize events and build presentations to explain the working of a business, defining code of conduct as well as responsibilities in an organization, creating a proof and reference that defines every aspect of business functioning, defining contractual obligations in precise manner in order to avoid confusion, use information as a directive for the organization in order to build synergy between different departments to work on a common goal, advertising and marketing through the method in order to create brand appeal and attract interested parties. Media of written communication. Some of the mediums are letters, telegram, fax, email, pager, social media. Merits of written communication. 1. The message can be edited a number of times before it suits the nature of the message to be communicated. 2. It acts as a permanent proof so that you can go through it again. 3. The message can be understood and read at the most convenient time. 4. The receiver can review and send the feedback after understanding it more thoroughly. 5. A person can use graphs and pictorials to convey the message in a more precise manner. The message is not limited due to shortage of time and can be written to convey the message completely. 6. The message can be simplified to suit the audience in order to maximize operational efficiency and coordination between departments. 7. It acts in delegation of responsibility and fixing accountability for employees by being explicit and straightforward. 8. Acts as a validation and proof for services offered through the medium of advertising and inform the consumer of service availability. 9. Can be recorded and retained for a long period of time. 10. It cannot be altered once it has been conceived without the consent of the developer. Demerits of written communication. It can take disproportionate amount of time to write as well as depends upon the efficiency of the writer. A person can be hindered by lack or speed or vocabulary in presenting the message. It is very inflexible as it cannot be changed impromptu. There is a time lag before the writer can receive the feedback, hindering time and human resources. It can turn costly in situations where immediate coordination is required. There is a lot of manpower employed in writing a message. Planning business messages. Identifying the message to be delivered and the audience helps create communication that is precise and is able to convey succinctly. Planning the message in advance to create a communiqué that represents a company's identity, its culture, and values to different parties involved. Making sure that the message in written according to the situation and to the person it is intended to be delivered makes it effective and shows your genuine intention. Common etiquettes in written communication. Written communication has a lasting impact and is retained for a longer period of time. It is therefore important to create it by following certain rules. 1. Following the format of the communication, depending on the audience and using formal writing convention, you can follow the method of proper communication. 2. By structuring your message by dividing it in introduction, body, and conclusion paragraphs, the person can make the message easy and worthwhile reading. 3. The message should follow a pattern and rhythm so that it is not discarded because of lack of comprehension. 4. Avoiding short forms and mistakes, using punctuations and correct grammar will help the message to get attention. 5. One needs to step into the shoes of the audience in order to convey clearly and avoid discomfort due to difference in racial bias or thinking. 6. Using creativity, the person can make the message attractive and prevent the people from losing interest. 7. Using the right medium and adjusting the message will help gain the interest of the audience. This is how written communication can be used to one's advantage to build a chain of communication that helps reach out to the audience and connect with them on a personal level.